Like not being willing to compromise with somebody in a relationship because you want to look good on Instagram.
So donuts. So yeah, ready? So episode 18,
Mac Day
Mac Day
ish.
ish. All right, so episode.
18 ish.
Yeah, go ahead, announce it. So that's what you do.
All right. Episode 18 ish. In response to the meme I made, let's clear this up. None of y'all are going to get that relationship you think you deserve because none of you guys are willing to sacrifice the gram. If one foot is always out the door because you can't stop being so hard, you're definitely not ready to compromise any relationship. Stay single. You're not ready to give anyone anything. Trust me when it's love. They're way more valuable than looking good for the village.
Okay, all right.
Process all that.
I'm trying
Mac
to right
Day.
now. So, first thing that comes to mind when I read that was, what are we getting hard about here? What are we? What's going hard mean? Who's getting hard?
Basically,
Who's
because
going
of
hard?
the, remember, who's, not everybody. Um,
Fucking noodling over
um,
there.
not all of us can physically show it.
Mm, yeah, right.
Mm, missing some members.
Yeah, that's right. I got.
Member.
You're memberless.
Okay, good. Recovered. I am still. I identify
Oh,
female.
don't. I'm gonna get and hit some politically incorrect shit on that one. Jeez. Oh,
Hey, we're gonna get hit with something eventually, and you know these hard things are coming.
yes.
Oh man, we keep getting asked.
Mm.
Um, so hard being, and I've been there, okay? Like not being willing to compromise with somebody in a relationship because you want to look good on Instagram and you think if you let your wall down, let it look like you're with somebody or that you're into somebody and only one somebody or whatever, that you'll lose your image on Instagram or Facebook or in front of your peer. Like before it media, it was in front of your friends, your family. Like I can't be caught seeing dating somebody or so and so because it makes me look this way. Now it's just social media. Like I can't let 50 other billion options know that I'm taken or that I'm with somebody or that I have a family or that I have this because it messes with my image. So not willing to be a compromiser because you want to look good in front of people. You don't want to be in that relationship. And some relationships, there are no boundaries with social media. So it's not a big deal. But for everyone my age or majority, they all have insecurities over social media. It's the biggest fight social media and money.
All right. Hmm. All right. I get it now.
Yeah.
So people are not displaying that they're in a relationship on the gram or whatever because they're worried about image.
Hmm.
Now, what if? All right. So what if it's business related? I'll just put a different spin on it
Okay.
because I've had this discussion with people before. We
But
know.
how many people use Instagram properly for business?
Yeah, no, good point. I think that's what you're probably more referring to. I will say that
Because
some of us
it's like a
know.
personal toy. It's like a giant Tinder these
Yeah,
days.
yeah, I think there's that. I think there's some of us who use it, you know, myself and some of the promoters, so we know, like, we have families and wives and whatever,
Right.
husband and whatever. But we know that if we put that out there too much, it will affect ultimately sales, blah, blah, blah. Um, we've proven that. But
But
we also don't
your
give a fuck and we
relationship
still
was
put it out.
established
Yeah, Yeah.
prior to all that.
But we literally don't like hide. There's no hiding that. Like for me, that's pretty out there. I don't. Whatever. I could give a shit. But I know some people that do, and they still put it out. They have kids and stuff, but it's not. Yeah, it's just not. They don't hide. They certainly don't hide it. It's just not like out there in the forefront, which is cool. But what you're saying is, yeah, you're saying this is not. You're not talking about business here. We're talking just in general.
In general,
People in
because
general.
most people don't use their Instagram for a business.
Right.
There's no purpose behind most people's pages.
Okay. So why would somebody do that then?
That's the majority of people, though. Because
That
it's
was a
like,
pretty hot
oh, you
topic.
mess with my image and you'll make 20 other girls or 20 other guys think I'm in a relationship. Now I lose that option if I get too close to you. So, sorry, we're not going to work out. But I want a relationship, though.
So people are going out of their way. Okay. So people are going out of their way to not show their relationship, but it's definitely not business related. So I guess I have to then break it down to why. Why? And then what image are you protecting, I guess. Yeah. Your single
Well, they
image?
think if they sacrifice it and become vulnerable, then they lose all their 50 options because they're always keeping one foot out the door and never in the relationship.
How about this? Is that what's actually is that happening?
Yeah,
Can you think of a split like in your head, you
that was
know if,
like my 6 year single life.
did you do it?
I did in the beginning because I wasn't ready. And here's the thing though, I told guys I wasn't ready.
Hmm.
I'm like, don't get used to this.
How about here? How about here's the other one.
I'm not dateable.
Are any of these Instagram relationships even like successful? And I mean, legit successful long term?
I met Grayson that way.
But doesn't he live? Does he? I thought he was somewhere. I don't know. Was he stationed? I thought he was in your town.
He came to me. He's one of a billion examples that actually worked out.
Okay, so he did not live there normally. He
No,
wasn't. Okay, okay,
he
gotcha.
was in San Diego. He came to see me
Oh, makes sense. Okay,
a
all right.
lot
That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay,
because I didn't believe him.
right. So that works. So in the end, it's all working out. Okay, okay.
But because two people wanted to make the effort.
Mm,
Normally it's one sided. So, like, for a while, like when I made my rule about not dating on social media, it's because I don't believe you. I don't believe any of you. I don't believe your intent. My media is not for that reason.
mm,
I've learned my lesson. I don't
okay,
want it
all right.
because then I ended up putting in more effort than the other person. And they didn't want to lose whatever image they had. And honestly, oh well, goodbye. Like, doesn't hurt my feelings any.
Hmm.
But like, I would end up wanting a relationship, or I would not want one, period. Like, I would tell them I don't want a relationship, but then they like get mad and sad and try to convince me I want a relationship. I'm like, no, I really don't. So I'm the only one who was honest about it. But for the most part, people are spreading themselves amongst a billion options, always leaving one foot somewhere else in case something upsets them that day and like, oh, I don't like this about somebody, so I'm invested in 20 other places. Okay. So this one's not working for me today. Let's go down the line. Let's just try them all out. Oh, but let's come back to this person now because they wanted a relationship from me and I'm feeling it today. Feeling it. But then that person's caught up on you, wanting something with you, and they'll take it away again because they're always one foot out the door, one foot out the door, one foot out the door, and protecting their image, how they look, because they don't want 50 other people to know they could possibly be taken.
Hmm.
But at the same time, come on the gram and be like, oh, wait for the right one. I want a relationship. Get the one you deserve. You deserve the best kind of love. Like, yeah, yeah, you do. Do you? You really do. Like, no. No, 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 no. The ones always saying they deserve the best probably need the most work.
Yeah, probably true.
It becomes
So
like that deflecting statement.
right. I'm just thinking about so if people still have one foot out the door, then they're really not at that point.
emotionally available ever.
So at that point, they're just being players, which is okay. I think you should just, as we've talked about before, but we need to be
Just
honest
say
about
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just be like, like I said I was very open about all that back in the day. It all worked out. I was like, no, I get there's many of you.
Yeah.
I'm dating.
I'm still
Call it whatever
friends
you
with
want.
the majority of people that it didn't work out with
Yeah, I think. But
because I was honest.
I think both guys and girls, if they're if they're still got one foot out the door, then they're not. Yeah, you're not ready for a relationship. You just want to get banged and do whatever you want to do. I mean, okay, cool.
But then
But
they'll
what you're
come
saying
on
is
and
you're
say,
saying that they say they want to be like, oh, I'm ready to get married, kind of thing.
yes. They'll be like,
Supposedly.
I'm
All
waiting
right.
for the one I deserve, the one that's owed to me, the one that blah, 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 completes me, the one that's going to do all this for me because I deserve it. I'm like,
Oh, fuck.
really? Really, though?
So that's
Do
just
you
some
deserve
fake.
it?
That's just some
It is
fake
just
shit.
fake.
Yeah, it's
It is
fake
a fake
shit.
shit. But people love them and like them because they're writing pretty words and trying to empower somebody. But I'm like, really, the one emptiest is you.
So, and I think you might. Did you mention that in your post? Did you said something about they're just not ready for a relationship or something, right? Or emotionally, what'd you say?
Yeah, I
You
said,
said that,
quit
right?
fucking pretending like you're ready for one.
So
You're not
it's
ready to give anything.
all right. So the post is very clear to me now. I get it. I do.
Yeah, the
Okay.
problem is within.
So
That's on.
I have to agree with everything you're saying there, like 100%. I mean, fuck.
Well, it's
Doesn't.
like I told you, like I went on Tinder once. It was a nightmare. Okay,
Mm,
because I'm having conversations with 50 different dudes, and I'm like, holy fuck, how do you keep up with this many? Like my mind is about to explode. I can barely attach myself to one of you. I barely like any of you for 5 seconds. Now there's 100 of you. Like I'm supposed to remember what we talked about, all 100 of us? Fuck this.
it'd be easy to make a 50 on one porno. You know what I mean? It would.
I
It'd
don't have
be.
enough orifices.
I'm just saying, it'd be easy to do that than try to keep up with them on your phone. Holy shit. You gotta have like hire managers for all the dating. That's crazy.
That is the episode they called Sausage Fest.
Sausage fest. Sausage fest. That's
It's
funny.
lost. No one knows where it is.
Yeah, we'll find it somewhere inside a tequila 10.
I bet if I asked, oh, every time I open that episode, I put it
So
down.
yeah, just put it down. Give you anxiety. You'll be scarred.
When I saw that meme today, I was like, I know what happened.
So, we were scared.
We feared tequila.
We
Tequila
did.
owned us.
Hmm. Yeah,
We did not own tequila. Tequila owned us.
yeah. We got owned. We were fearful. Yeah, we had fear. It owned us.
I was like, damn. And it would be my Mexican friend from San Antonio.
Mm.
That's who posted it.
Probably right. And then it makes you think, what are we supposed to revisit that one?
I know. He's
Go
like,
into it no fear.
well, because when we had margaritas after Europa,
How'd that
he's
go?
like, no, 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 no. You got to do this. You got to do this tequila. I drink this tequila this way and flavor it and dress it up. And I'm like, fuck the tequila. No,
No.
no. I choose no. He's like, you're in Texas. I'm like,
Mm.
so? And? Because it's Texy Mexi land. It really is. But
Mm.
fuck the tequila. And then he posted that meme today. I'm like, oh,
It
that's
makes
what
sense.
happened.
Don't fear it. You gotta go in. You gotta go in head first. Ready
Taste
for
the
that.
taste.
Balls deep or whatever. Yeah. I get it.
Oh, I get it.
Mhm.
It makes sense.
All right. So yeah, back to your episode 18.
You mean before Sausage Fest?
Yeah, before Sausage Fest, before that
I
movie
bet
was
Debbie
filmed.
Does Dallas did a Sausage
She
Fest episode.
probably is in one called Sausage Fest. We probably looked it up right now. And fuck, I probably have it on DVD somewhere. Just kidding. VCR tape.
You know what, though?
Do you
We're
know-
in
do
Texas.
you know
It
what
might
a
have been
VCR
called
tape is?
Smoky Fest.
Do you know what a VCR tape is?
Yes, I grew up with them. I
You
still
did?
have them. Our
Oh,
family
okay.
still has ours from when we were kids.
Wasn't sure.
I was born in 91. Excuse you.
I was born in fucking 79. So
Okay. Well,
So,
Fuck. My fucking favorite movie is from the
I was
50s.
wondering if I was honestly wondering if those were long gone. I can't, couldn't, I don't remember when they went in and out.
No, because I had my first Super Nintendo the year it came out, which was when I was born. Been playing video games since
So
then.
you didn't see, so you didn't have Nintendo.
Yeah, I had the Super
So,
Nintendo.
oh no, so you didn't have Nintendo or Atari. Oh
No, but you
shit.
can download those games
Oh
on the
shit.
original.
Cubert. Oh shit. The original Pac-Man.
I know it's my mom's favorite.
Fuck. Fucking Zelda on the original Nintendo. Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
I love Zelda. That
Zelda
was
was
my
good.
shit.
That was my shit
Zelda
too.
was good. And Donkey Kong.
Donkey
Love all
Kong.
the Donkey Kongs.
Yeah. Anyway, back to episode 18. I do a whole episode on the old consoles.
You know,
Um,
yeah, yeah, I'm fucking
yeah.
down.
All right.
You know I'm down.
So your post, you went out there, went pretty viral in a sense. I think now I get it now, and you're 100% right. If you, yeah, like just say you're a player. Don't be all I want to get in a relationship. You don't want to get in a relationship. I mean, fuck. You're just playing the game. Nothing wrong with that either. Just don't act like you're trying to get all married and shit. That's all.
Right, because you're not willing to like let your fucking wall down
Well, I
and
mean,
fully go in.
you might naturally let it down if you find the person too. But again, you just shouldn't be out there
Right,
announcing it.
and I strongly believe the right person will bring that out in you.
Yeah, you might just naturally. It should naturally just fade out on its own. I think, but I
Like,
don't think you should put it out there ahead of time, and stating that, oh, I'm ready to settle down, get married, but and you're just all up in everyone's DMs every 10 seconds, and I mean,
well, right. And before my relationship, like I told everyone why they should stay single,
what?
not
Stay
why
single.
they deserve somebody.
Yeah, no, it's not about deserving something. Fuck, they come along, they come along.
They don't belong to you. That's a human being.
Yeah,
It's not your possession.
right.
They are their own property.
Yeah,
That is never the right mindset. That's why I know you don't deserve them.
yeah, I get it.
Have to
What?
work on yourself,
Why do I
man.
hear an echo? Do you hear an echo? Do you have? Is your headphones on?
They are.
Oh, I just started getting weird.
You're. I'm just retaliating everything I hear today.
That's okay. I just keep hearing. Oh, it's gone now.
Oh.
I was hearing myself twice.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. So yeah, you were 100% right in that post. So I would tell people too, if someone's out there announcing that shit. I mean, here's the problem: should you be out there announcing that shit in the first place?
No.
Right? You're not ready
Like,
for
why
anything.
bother?
Because if you're out there, you're out there. You wouldn't be out
Yeah.
there announcing you're looking for Prince Charming, if you really were looking for. I mean, if yeah, you would just
Yeah.
know that it's going to happen on its own. But
Yeah.
while you're out there, you're out there. That's it.
Right.
You're out
I've
there.
had
You're a player.
conversations with
You're
guys
dating.
and
You're a
women that
player.
are
Call
like,
it whatever you want.
stay single. Huh?
Call it whatever you want. Dating. I'm a player. I'm dating. Call it. It's the same thing. You're out there
Yeah.
playing the game, and there's nothing wrong with that. But fuck, don't be
There isn't.
able to announce that you're trying to get married and shit. I mean,
Right.
if it happens, it happens. But you don't announce it ahead of time.
Right.
So
When it's just like they'll stay single for, and I think too, like sometimes they might actually want the relationship deep down, but they're afraid, honestly. So they keep themselves spread thin amongst all these options, never fully letting anybody in because they're too terrified to let anybody in.
well, maybe at that point it's wired into the brain. It's like it's like neuroplasticity. It's like why it's literally. I don't know if that's how if you grew up. Maybe it's different. Maybe if you're from a slightly different generation, like you're saying, you guys are used to the screens at a different level.
Yeah.
As my kids are really used to the screens of
Oh
and
my
it's
gosh, kids
scary.
these days are
So
amazing.
they're and it's scary. Now we're being careful because we know it can kind of reform the brain, rewire the brain.
Hmm.
Especially before a certain age. Obviously, there's enough studies out there to know. So you got to think though, if you grew up in the dating age with screens and Tinder and Instagram, it's a different game, and your brain actually would be wired differently. Think about it, right? It would
Because
have
you're
to be.
instead of having drugs and too much sex and alcohol and all these other substances, it's
That
the internet.
endorphin, yeah, that endorphin rush, that serotonin rush is coming from the screen, and it's
Right,
based, and you like that so much, you're addicted to that over the relationship. So even if it was up front, you might not even notice.
right.
But I don't, I don't know. That's going kind of deep on
But
it, but
we're getting into a generation of serious depression and anxiety, and the, the bullying and the suicide rate is high all through cyber, and it's starting younger and younger and younger. And think about it, like Facebook, the creators of Facebook said they knew what they were doing when they made social media, when they made when they made messaging, when they knew that this is what the effect would have. So now like your brain is like, okay, I got some good endorphins here and
oh
I
yeah.
negatively impacted me. Let's see where all these other ones are. Like let's feel good constantly, but really we're always empty
Mm.
because we're needing more and more and more and more and more and more and more, and really we have nothing.
Yeah, the click science is incredible. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't know if being out there. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's a different world, so I can't. I do wonder if you're out there and you're dating online. I guess that's what it is. If you're out there at that level and you're so used to the endorphin rush, you love opening those DMs and blah 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 blah. That could you shut it off? Maybe you can't. Maybe that's just as good of an addiction as alcohol or heroin. You know,
I Well, and like I said, if it's the right one,
I
like
don't know.
you'll be willing to start compromising. Because like even when I was
You'd hope
not
you'd
in a
naturally
relationship,
shut it down. I mean,
yeah,
I
like for
would I
me,
would
like it
hope.
wasn't really like it was a no-brainer.
Yeah,
Like,
and maybe
hey,
it would
start
be for most too.
studying.
I don't know. Right. I don't know. Probably
Like
well, probably
not
not a no brainer, but yeah, for most. But
in the beginning, no, like
right, right.
sure. There
Yeah,
were still lots of people hitting on me. There's still lots of people hitting on me now. I'm in
yeah.
the relationship.
Nothing wrong with that.
That hasn't stopped anything.
Whatever.
But like I've shut down other people trying to make it an option
Hmm.
because I respect my relationship. Like
Absolutely.
I know who I'm waiting for. I know who's deployed. I know like there's no question in my mind. But because he's the right somebody and whenever we have an issue, we fix it. I've gotten used to us fixing it.
Absolutely.
We
Well,
compromise. We
let
talk.
me ask you this. So, what triggered this? Is somebody who's getting? I guess what I'm wondering is who's getting pissed off? Is the peop, Is
Everybody.
it the people that think they're getting played, or is it the player, or is it
It's
both?
no, in this case it's both because really those lonely people do want a relationship, but they're never going to let them in ever because they literally leave one foot out the door. They leave an escape route like it's always there just in case this person does one thing that'll upset them and they don't want to fix it, so they'll go to the 50 other options where they've left their out.
So no matter
So
what,
that person is always empty and always left alone. The other route is the one who is trying to have the relationship, doesn't understand why this person isn't giving it back to them because they had one disagreement. So
hmm,
it's hurt from both ends. It's literally like the most lonely, depressed generation I've ever seen.
but the
Because they're
most
never,
connected.
yeah,
That's
I
fucked
know.
up.
We're all so connected, but we're not.
Uh, so I guess that's the conundrum. You're out there trying to date, but at the same time you're out there. It's you've had it.
But think about it. How
Oh
many
man,
people do you talk to these days where they know how to look you in the eye because they're so this
it's
on the
fucking.
phone?
I'm just gonna keep telling people go to the
How
damn
would they
grocery
have a
store.
functional
Go
relationship?
meet your girl at the grocery store or something. Do something.
I made mine come here,
No, but meet her at the
and he
grocery
looks
store, meet her
scared
at the
shitless.
church, meet him at the fucking 7-Eleven, or no, not 7-Eleven, but somewhere.
Mine met me over the internet, broke my rule, FaceTimed a lot, came here to show me I was wrong about him,
It's cool.
literally. And
Respect. All right.
whenever that person looked at me in the beginning, or sometimes now, he was holding his breath like he was terrified, but still
Well, at that
put in
point,
all
your
the effort.
guards see your wall's still up at that point, and that's what you're trained to be at this point, as is everybody else.
Hmm.
So in the end, we have to. Geez, a dog. I guess
His was more like, oh my God, she's above me. No way. Is she going to go for me? That was his mindset. No
hmm,
way. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to try because I have to.
Hmm.
And he just kept showing up and he kept trying to figure it out. He kept trying to solve problems, but it was two-sided effort, you know? Like it was never one-sided. That was the difference between him and all the rest.
Yeah, it's good.
Everyone else was one-sided, either me or that person.
So the person that's out there wants a relationship. They're confused as to why they can't get into one. They
Yeah,
don't realize is they're
but they always
still
leave
out
themselves
there.
an out.
They're
Yeah.
still out there, and unfortunately, the other person they're trying to pick up is also still out there because they're thinking the same damn thing. And
Hmm.
now we have that conundrum where both people are just way too out there, and they're always going to have a foot out the door because that's the wall that we've all been trained to put up in the modern world. I guess it's the direction we're headed. So you just
Hmm.
got to think about that,
Yeah.
not get pissed about it. Just know it. I guess that's them. Or don't you? I guess you know what though. If that's the cost of entry, if you're gonna play the dating game online, that's just the cost of entry. You got to get used to this. Instead of getting
Yeah,
pissed
but
about
if
it,
you want that relationship, like fucking take a shot.
I would agree with that 100%.
Fuck the wall
I
down.
would be, yeah, I would. I mean, I'd be like, yo, I'll get on a fucking plane tomorrow. Let's do it. All right, it's a way
Even
to
if it doesn't work
man the
out.
fuck up.
Like,
Yeah,
oh well,
maybe you get laid out of it, whatever. You're like, yeah, this sex sucks. This ain't gonna work or whatever. But in the end,
something.
something, man the fuck
Something.
up, meet up. Yeah, I would say let's that's it right there. I think that comes right down to it, right? I'm a big person. Talk about actions. You know, this online
Hmm.
shit, cool. You meet some amazing people. Obviously, I've met a lot of great friends like yourself and others, and I've met a lot in person since. It's awesome.
Me
Great
too. It's been
friendships and
awesome.
real deal. But you know what? In the end, I eventually meet all of them in person. Like eventually, I'll meet, just like Kat and stuff. Good friends of mine. I've met multiple times, hung out.
Yeah.
Like you think about that, Letty, all these people, Tanya. It's good friends that I'll be friends forever. And we've met many times and hung out. But
Right.
it's in the end though,
That's the best part about it.
yeah, it's pretty cool. What's weird is when you meet them, it's actually just like you've known them, even though you've only known them online. It's actually like very
You've
normal.
known them
It's
forever.
not awkward or weird or
No.
So, but the end. So if you're you're getting something started online, you need to get your shit on a plane. If you think there's even some chance of it working, if
Take
either
it.
person is hesitant, if you're getting the vibe that this is going to be a real relationship, if either person is hesitant to, oh, I can't, oh no, sorry, I can't, oh yeah, oh, this weekend, oh no, no, yeah, you get a bunch of that going, fuck, that ain't, just end it.
That
Don't
is
leave.
what they're that is what's
Yeah,
happening.
if both people are like, yeah, let's make it happen, and there's some effort there, whatever, scheduling wise, it's a little tricky, whatever, but you work it out. One person flies, the other person doesn't. You guys split a plane
Right.
ticket, whatever. Whatever
Whatever.
is whatever. Make it happen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Nothing to
You will.
lose. At the end,
And you
maybe
will.
you get laid out of it. Hey, awesome. Worth the
I'm
effort.
I'm
Maybe it was
I'm
fun.
living proof if you just fucking try. Just
Yeah.
try.
So get your. I think that would be. So I think. So I think we just came to something. That's the litmus test. That's the test. If you think that shit's going down for real,
Hmm.
then you start talking about. All right. Well, when are we meeting up? This weekend? Next weekend? Set a
Hmm.
date. Let's start looking at plane tickets. And if that
Commit.
conversation goes where it should go, hey, we're good.
Right.
And in the end, nothing was lost out of that. It's a great weekend, whatever.
Yeah.
But
You
if
gotta wait.
you can't make that happen within a certain amount of time. All right,
Walk away.
walk the fuck away. That ain't
Yeah.
happening. It's don't just
That's not worth it.
stop. Just stop. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, I fucking agree.
There we go.
And that's
We actually just discussed. That's a very. I think that is gonna solve a lot of problems right there.
I fucking hope so
I'm
because
glad we just
I'm
talked
tired
that
of
out because now it's you think it goes back to the action.
it.
Throw the test
That's
out.
what it is. Action. And also the same action like you just said, walk away if it's not going there.
Yeah,
Because that's
exactly.
the other part. They'll hang on. They'll hang on because someone's telling them, "Oh, wait, no, just wait, just wait. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming." Fucking no. You need to be true here and walk away because that's a self-worth thing at
Yeah,
that point.
yeah. It's just a dream if you're not gonna make it happen.
Right.
You'll never know unless you
It's a
meet up
wish.
and hang out and
Yeah.
put some effort in. Yeah, it just becomes a dream and basically meaning it has there's no end date. You know,
No clout, no nothing behind it.
you need to put a date behind it and and take action.
Hmm.
So that means, okay, we want to meet up this weekend. No, can't. Blah blah blah. Maybe it's a money thing. Maybe who knows? Whatever.
Yeah.
Work it
And
out.
if it is, tell them.
But then again, if you're both talking and acting like you're millionaires, and then you say you can't, then that's a whole.
That
Then
is
you
a
get
whole
two.
other
Then you
plethora of
get two
problems.
people almost catfishing each other. Then
Don't get me
so you
started.
can't meet up because you don't have money, even though you're both supposedly rich. And then then there's you just on your schedule. Yeah,
That is
that
half.
shit's
Oh,
done.
okay, but let's be honest. Like that's the majority of the reason they don't meet up because they're not who they say they are.
Hmm.
They played a big fucking game on Instagram. They don't want to lose it. They either pretend they have money or the body or whatever,
So look at
or they
this.
live a
See?
certain
All
life.
problems are solved. Let's stop getting mad about this. Get your shit if you're starting a relationship online. Get on a plane. One of
Yeah,
you, both of you, split the plane ticket. Don't do whatever you want to do, but
yeah,
set a date and meet up.
yeah,
Right? That's it.
yeah.
If you can't make that
Fucking
happen in
agreed.
a reasonable amount of time, that's just fake. It's not going to
I,
work. Let's not get mad
yeah,
about it. Don't
agreed.
keep thinking of this. If you're this person's like, oh, I'm gonna fly out. I got some plane. Oh, they canceled the flight. I had to work. Oh, and it's
Yeah.
three. It's
Okay.
8 attempts later. It's 2 months, 3 months out. Yeah, you just screwed yourself. You should have walked on a long time before that.
Yeah, no. Like literally, he was trying to see me as much as possible before he deployed.
There you go. So I'm trying to think of an excuse. People are going to say, no, that's not possible. Well, if it's not
It's because they
possible,
don't have
then
the money.
hey, maybe, but one of the two most likely does, or between the two of you, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chances
Well.
are, responsible adults, or somewhat adults, whatever, can make something happen. I don't give a
Hmm.
fuck. Put it on your credit card. It's all way. Hey, if this is going to lead to something great, do what you got to
Or
do.
it's not.
That's right.
Yeah. Like
Plane tickets are fucking cheap enough. Make it happen. Take a
really
drive.
though.
Do something. Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, you'll make it work
So as
if
soon
you
as you're
want it to.
feeling that feeling, throw the let's meet up. Let's set a date.
Yeah.
Let's set a date.
And if they're hesitant, like, okay,
You know
done.
right there. So the person
Like,
like,
stop talking
shit,
to
you know
them.
what? That would
Stop
be awesome.
lingering. Stop hanging on.
Yeah.
Just cut it off.
If they instantly go, yeah, oh, jeez, yeah, oh man, my
Well, and
schedule,
people think
my
they need to like
my schedule
explain
is
that.
my schedule. No way. I mean, I work all weekend. The person will be like, but we FaceTime all day Saturday, every Saturday.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I've coached people on how to matter of fact just say goodbye without an explanation.
You got to
I'm
do
like,
it.
why do they need an explanation? Why do you need to give them one? Why do you owe them one?
Don't.
I'm calling their bluff. They're not being real.
I agree.
And the majority of the time, that just set people free
So this will
from
be interesting.
unnecessary bullshit.
You got to put this one out. I'm curious to see how many people actually. This is a good challenge. I am very curious to see how many people take us up on this and actually throw the litmus test out fucking tonight if you get this info to them.
Yeah. How
One
many of you
hundred
will still be
percent.
talking to that person?
How many people right now that are having that problem? Throw that shit out there tonight and let's see what. And message us, text us. I want to know. I want to know how the
I really like where
responses
this is
go.
going.
I am so curious to see where this goes. So curious. Shoot us
I
the
love this.
screenshots of the messages, or because you probably can't even get them on the phone. It's probably just a DM only
Yeah,
relationship.
they're gonna fucking disappear.
I am so curious. I'm dying to hear what happens with this.
It's gonna be more than you like realize because I hear about
Probably.
it every single day.
I want to know every time there's an excuse why they can't. I'm interested to see what it is, how deep people are going with this. No,
Yep.
baby. No, baby. No, you know me. I'm working hard. I can't
Oh,
get on a plane.
we're gonna get some
I can't.
we're gonna get some stories.
Yeah. And the person will be like,
Yeah.
but we talk all weekend. You never worked on a Saturday. What do you?
They excuse that as value? There's
Yeah.
credibility there? They have
Oh.
something?
But that's the thing.
You have nothing.
You're gonna get some of those, and it's gonna be so interesting.
Hmm. Excuses.
Yeah. But you
Excuses.
said you own a multi-million. I can't afford it. I can't. No, this is impossible. It's impossible. But you
They
said you
won't
were a
ever come up with
millionaire.
the
You
reason
said
they
you were
can't
a
afford it
millionaire,
though.
babe. Like, what do you what?
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, there'll be so much. This could go so. Oh man. All right, we got the solve to the problem with your foot in one foot in out the door.
Yep.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, that episode. I think we're good. What do you think?
I think so too. We're gonna call it 1 foot out the door.
One foot out the door. Episode 18. One
Mhm.
foot out the door.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me see. Where's my call thing?
That one will